Hey guys, it's the Goddess and the Geek. This is Tamara, the Goddess, and
the Geek, Michael.
And we did an event here at Chinqua Penn Walking Trail. Almost 2 weeks ago?
About 2 weeks ago.
And we had recorded a really cool intro video, and we don't know what happened.
Well, I know what happened. The Geek had some technical difficulties with the camera. He figured out if you don't push the little SD card in all the way and it doesn't click well, it'll pop back out, and then you do your really cool video and it doesn't save it.
See, and I was not going to push him under the bus, but since he said that,
I'll jump under the bus. It doesn't matter.
So we decided to come back over here because I got some good footage, and I think he got some stuff too of what we did that day, a little, but some of the stuff didn't save. But we're going to walk around today and show you guys a little bit of the trail and talk a little bit about what we do. What do we do here, Michael, for the Running with the Cows?
So what we do with Running with the Cows, I got my amateur radio emergency service hat on, literally, and I wore it that day as well. And what we do is help provide safety, welfare for the participants in the event going on that day. So we set up along the course out here, and we have our radios that we like to play with, and we track the last person running. If we see anybody who looks like they need some help, we ask them if they need help. We had my buddy Ralph in for RFX, who is a retired nurse, life flight paramedic. He was here in case we needed him. Luckily we didn't. We don't want to use those skills.
Yeah, and I meant to get Ralph on camera, but I did not, so that was my fault.
So we're always happy when we don't have to make use of those special skills, but about the only issue we had one lady who got overheated, and we tried to offer her a ride, but she was determined to finish, which she did. So we set up our little checkpoints around there and just track everybody, make sure they make it back safe and sound. We also helped out by putting some cones out and cleaning up after the event
and
too.
Setting up and stuff, yeah. And what I usually like to do, which I'm a ham as well, I just am not as active as my husband, I like to cheer the people on. So I get over here close to the finish line. They have to make 2 laps around the thing to finish the whole 5K, I think, right?
Yes, 2 laps.
And so I'm usually telling them, okay, another lap, next lap, or come on home, or whatever. And so I start and cheer them on. So I'm up there dancing and making a fool of myself and having a lot of fun with it. So I like coming for that reason. Plus I help some with the radio stuff to let them know when the last person's come through, and we can just chill out and go home and clean up or whatever we're gonna do, because usually we're starving by the time it's over with. So you ready to take a walk, honey?
Pretty much. I was just going to say we'll do another event this spring, the MS Walk in Reedsville. Hopefully I can get some video there. I won't have issues. It was really hot the day of the Running with the Cows event.
Oh yeah, it was.
And the GoPro was overheating. And I had issues recording video because it kept telling me it was too hot. So
yeah. He used the GoPro. I'm using my phone and my selfie stick.
The Geek had issues with the technology.
Imagine that, the Geek having technological issues.
Yeah. We've done bike rides and helped out where we would
triathlons.
Yep, triathlons where we would follow the last biker. Bikes would break down. We'd take them to get bikes fixed, to put them back on the course where they were. Man rest stops, make sure they keep Gatorade, water, all the supplies, and run them around if we need to. So it's usually a fun Friday or fun Saturday, fun day playing radio and helping out with these events.
Yeah, and you'll be doing some more ham radio stuff in the future, right?
Correct. This winter when it's too cold to be outside playing with the chickens and the bees in the garden, I'll probably be inside playing radio and making some videos and explaining more about what ham radio is, how it works, and what all we can do with it.
Well, there you go. All right, let's get to walking, honey.
All righty.
So we're walking down. We haven't gotten down far, and I'm going to show you guys why they call it running with the cows.
They ran, we're walking.
Yeah, we're walking, they're running. So right here on the trail, see, we're walking here. See the boys and girls over there just chilling out in the shade. Probably wondering what we're doing, which I guess they do see. A lot of people. They sure are looking at us, especially these up here, chicks or whatever they are.
So these cows belong to NC State. This trail borders the NC State University Research Farm. So that's what all these cows are doing here. The university studies these cows. I got a tour one time, and they were talking about they were trying to figure out which cows will get the fattest with less food. They had radio collars on them so that they could only go into one gate and eat, and they could measure exactly how much each one was eating. They do other research here about like which kind of plants they can plant in the median on the side of the road that deer don't like to eat, so because they don't want to track deer up against the road.
Oh. Yeah, that's cool. Hello, ladies. We're just chilling out.
Chinqua Penn Trail used to be part of Chinqua Penn plantation that was owned by Jeff and Betsy Penn, big tobacco millionaires here in Rockingham County. And behind us, we just passed it, was actually their dog graveyard. They have headstones out there everywhere that for all their, it's in the woods. Past all this junk, you'd have to walk back to get to see them.
Oh, it's back in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if you can see the white head markers back there from all their dogs. This is where they buried them.
No, I can't see that.
Hopefully up here we can get a little better view of the house.
Okay, let's do some more walking. Hello. Are you coming up here to visit us? What you doing, lady?
I think all these cows are pregnant. That's what they told me when we were doing the event, that everyone in this field was with calf.
Aw. She's gonna walk with us, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
She's walking faster than I am.
She's hungry. She's heading for the food.
Oh, is that what it is? Ah, I see it there now. You going to get you some chow? Gosh, it doesn't even look like there's a fence up here.
There it is. Going.
I sure don't want to get charged by a bunch of cows.
These are calves. The bulls are further up. I'll point those out to you. Those are the ones that might chase you.
Oh yeah, I see the fence now. This is really close.
Just don't grab the fence.
Oh yeah, I think that would hurt. Hello ladies, and she's headbutting. She's like, get out of my way, I want some food.
Might be water.
Make enough room for me.
Yeah, that's just water.
Oh, you're drinking some water. Alright, we'll leave y'all alone. Yeah, look how pretty it is out here. I just wanted to take a second.
If you turn around, you can see the house.
Oh, something crawling on me. Turn around.
Not at me. Behind you.
Well, I have to go that way. There's a hay barn. That's where the kids run to for the kids' fun run, he told me. What house? Oh, over there. I see now. Can y'all see the house? You zoom in. There's Chinqua Penn.
Part of it. It's sitting empty now, unfortunately.
Oh. And this is in, are we in Reedsville here? Or is this Wentworth?
I think it is a Reedsville address. If you want to hear the whole story of the sad Chinqua Penn saga, Google Chinqua Penn Plantation in Reedsville, North Carolina, and you can read for the whole saga,
Yeah,
the whole sad event.
A lot of history here, y'all. So that's why we wanted to do this and show you guys how beautiful it is out here and why these runs and events and things are so important to try and help preserve our history. All right, let's keep walking. It's hard to walk with this camera.
Close enough to check.
I'm glad I got that on video.
Yeah, all right. I see now at least one of them bull.
Well, there's the bulls. At least some of them. Some of them are over there checking out the shade. I don't know why they're all piled up like that. They don't look too awful happy. One of them's getting really up close and personal. Hello, buds. We're just walking. Nothing to see here. The camera. Alright. So we finally got into some shade. So I just wanted to show you guys this little piece right here. It's really pretty. See down in the woods there. And then this is, we come from back here. There's some beautiful rhododendrons right there. We were just talking about that they would be really pretty when they were blooming. But of course this is October, so They won't be blooming for a while. All right. Comes somebody up the trail. You ready to head? So my husband's telling me about this wall over here, this piece of concrete, and so I told him to just say it to y'all. So go ahead.
So right here used to be a big rock crusher, and back when they were building the house, they mined all the rock out of there's a rock quarry way down here in the bottom of these woods. So they mined all the rock, pulled them up here to this rock crusher, broke them up, and then hauled them up the hill to build the mansion out of them.
Oh, nice. That was a lot of work. Lord, we'd probably never build a house if we had to do all that nowadays.
They had money to hire help.
I'm sure. We're going to dig in this rock hanging out of the thing up here. But there's another little trail down that way.
That's the road down to the rock quarry.
Oh, that goes into
I've
the
never
rock.
been down there.
Oh.
That's what I've heard.
Look at all these roots. I got some gorgeous roots of some trees. So all this takes a lot of maintaining. As you can see, they have to come through here probably and pull up weeds and things and clear the paths, and trees fall over because of hurricanes and storms and stuff. There's one great big tree laying right there. Speaking of, look at that rock. That's so awesome. So pretty. This great big old tree. Ooh, the sun's shining in my eyes. So they do these events so they can raise some money to get people out here to clean up, because some of the people that work on this stuff are elderly or older. And there's some more trees over here laying down. That's a big tree right there, I tell you. But they just cut the ends off of it. So yeah, they need the money and the help to keep this thing clear and maintained, and gravel, and goodness gracious, I wouldn't want to pay the gravel bill going through here. But it really is pretty. So we're down to the bottom of the hill here. And here's, what are you looking at? What's over here? Oh, they have like a little board talking about stuff. Jefferson Penn and Beatrice Penn have the Chinqua Penn plantation. So here's the rock dam.
This is the rock dam.
You can walk down these steps. There's like a little picnic area down there that you can go to. Looks nice and cozy.
Not a lot of water coming out right now because it's so dry.
The sun is kind of shining on it, so I can't. Not getting a real good picture of the water, from what I can see anyway. And then, what does this go to over here?
Well, up here is what they called their summer house, where they'd have Sunday brunch.
Oh, you're talking about up there.
Yeah, up here. Those tables are made out of old millstones. And I don't know if you can see the big fish on top of the canopy there. But they used to have their Sunday brunch down here.
So, I mean, where does this bridge right there go?
So all of this used to be their old horse trails.
Okay.
So that is the continuation of the trail.
Okay.
And they built this nice, really nice boardwalk that goes through here. There's also trails that run across this dam and up the other side.
Oh, cool. It's really pretty out here, y'all.
This lake used to have koi in it. I'm not sure if it still does or not.
Let's get out here and look. See what we see. Nice bridge too. Can you imagine how much this cost?
It was built in 1935, what the sign said.
1935, wow. Can you imagine carrying all these rocks and stuff? And it's held up. Oh, I saw a fish. Don't know what kind of fish, but something was over there. It's a little murky.
And it's low too. I don't know if you can see, there's some pillars down there at the other end, and there used to be some more where they had fishing docks built out here too. You can see them better when the water's low. There's a turtle coming up.
Maybe that's what I saw. Where is he? Here he is. Hello, little turtle. Did you come to say hi? Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Water sure is peaceful.
Got a friend coming up beside him.
Beside him?
Oh no, that's a fish.
Is he gonna eat the fish?
No.
Dang, I lost him. Okay. I don't want to make this video too long, but I want you guys to see everything that's out here because it's gorgeous. Now we're getting ready to go uphill. So this is going to be the fun part.
That's not the way we're going.
That's not the way we're going?
That's not the way we're going. Actually, one year, one of the runners, we blocked this off with orange cones, and he got in the running zone, I guess, and ran across this bridge and up that hill.
Oh, is that the one that got lost?
Yep, that's the one that got lost that year.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of bamboo over there. So where are we going?
We're going across the boardwalk.
Oh, well, I asked you where that went, and you said,
That was
no,
the
never
trail.
mind. I know nothing.
Sometimes
I do
Jonathan
have
the
video.
geese
I
don't
do
speak
have.
the same language.
I do have video proof that I asked him this question. I will replay it for him later.
Please do, because I think I said that's the trail.
And you said they rode horses and then went to their summer house and started talking about that stuff.
Yes, dear. I can be right or I can be happy, and I'm going to
Exactly. That's what you should choose every single time.
Yep. Most times I do.
Yeah. Let's see what we got going on. I thought I had walked across this thing before. It's been a while since I've been over here, y'all, walking. So, because we just don't get over this way in the water. And then there's the other bridge we were just on. Okay. I don't have a whole lot of batteries, so we'll get back with you when we see something really cool. So we made it to the pump house.
The pump house.
Yes. We set somebody up here. Don't you set somebody up here at the
This
run?
is Tim, W4ADC's favorite spot. This is where he wants to be.
Oh, imagine that.
And this pump house used to pump water up to the house and irrigate the fields. That's why it's called
The pump house.
the pump house.
Nice. This is really nice down in here. Look at that little trickle of water
Yeah,
over here.
Tim will practically sit in the creek right here.
Yeah, that's kind of cool spot right there, actually. Good job, Tim. Can't say I blame you. Which I got some video of Tim, so y'all will be seeing that too. Y'all get to meet him on video.
And this is a new bridge. They've replaced this bridge in the last year or two.
Yep. That's cattle panels, it looks like.
Yep.
Cool. That's a really pretty
Never-ending
string
uses of
coming through
cattle panels.
Oh yes, cattle panels are the bomb, I'm telling you. I'm going to show y'all that right over here by the pump house, that says Little Niagara. Is that what you were talking about?
Yep.
Okay, so come up the hill past the pump house and you got a little seated area and a little trickling of water. So just to let you know, but there's a lot of bamboo over there too, so be wary of ticks. Be in our video, hey! So we made it to the turkey pond. Uh-oh, here comes a runner. Of course you can't fish in any of these waters, but you see, we're walking in the sun for a little bit and then over here in the shade. And here comes our runner again.
He's practicing for next year's running.
Hi! So, and my husband was telling me about these benches. So they have these benches placed in several places along the trail for people. They get tired or winded because there are some little hills over here. So this one looks a lot newer and nicely built than some of the other ones that were along the trail. But he was saying that during Hurricane Michael, you said?
Correct. Hurricane Michael took out a lot of benches.
Yeah, it took
with
out a lot of
fallen
them.
trees.
The trees fell on them and messed them up. And like I said, you know, this is the people that work here on this trail, I don't think they make any money for doing it. They're mainly volunteers. So they're looking for people to maybe donate some benches or something. So we were thinking, let me turn this around. So we were thinking, how does my face look? Anyway, so we were thinking that we could make some benches and donate them out of some either scrap wood or wood that was donated. So if you feel inclined to help us out and you know where some free wood is, or you want to buy some wood or donate some money to the bench building project that we're going to do, you can do that.
Yep, let us know. There's a website, chinquapentrail.org, where you can learn more about the trail and make donations to help keep the keep the trail going and maintain it if you want to do that too.
So the whole trail, we've walked, what, 1.25 miles or so?
Yeah, probably coming up on 1.5.
Yeah, and I think it's about 1.5, a little over 1.5 for the whole trail. And for the 5K, of course, they have to do it twice because I think that's 3.12 or 3 point something for a 5K. So that's that.
You're the one that can do math, don't ask me.
Yeah, some days. Anyway, so we're gonna keep walking. If I see anything else cool, we'll point that out. And then after we get done with this video of us walking the trail and kind of showing you guys the highlights, we will, I'm gonna post the other stuff that I took footage from the day of the running with the cows, so you guys can enjoy that too. So hang on. So we came up the hill and I saw this really cool poke bush with the pokeberries on it. If you see bird poop this time of year, it's because they've been eating pokeberries, which do not eat them yourself because they can cause you to get very sick. The seed is toxic, but they are pretty and they could be used as dye. And some older ladies, when the leaves first start coming up, they eat what's called poke salad, the new tender growth, but you have to boil it like 2 or 3 times to get it to an edible state. So don't try that. That is not for beginners, but just a little information on poke. Grows crazy here in the south. So we made it over here to the well house. Isn't that pretty? What's on that roof? That's not shingles. That's...
It's slate.
Oh, cool. Slate shingles.
And they used to draw water out of this well, and if we go up the hill a little further, you can see there's more benches and tables and a big old outdoor fireplace that fell down. And they used to make stew here. They'd get the water out of the well and they'd cook big Brunswick stews right here.
That looks like a new bench too. That's pretty.
Yep.
Let's see who donated it. It's got a little thing on this side. Y'all, this way is like totally all uphill. Frogfurnishings.com. So I don't know if that's where they bought it or if that's who donated it, but we got the lowdown on that. Yeah, we've been going uphill for a while now. You get some little plateaus, but we're nearing the, ow. I can't do this and walk because I'm gonna fall. Oh wow, that just all fell down. There's a squirrel going up the tree. Where'd you go, buddy? Don't you want to be on camera? I guess not. So yeah.
They were talking about fixing that at one point, but
I guess not.
well, I guess they don't have the funding yet.
Yeah. It's tough. There goes the squirrel.
It'd be cool to sit out here and have a fire going in that thing and a big pot of stew and...
Yeah, did you say they used to make stew over here?
Yep, Brunswick stew.
Brunswick stew, another southern favorite. Throw in everything but the cat.
They kept the firewood in that little shed right there.
Yeah, man, some Brunswick stew would be good right now.
I think it was restored by an Eagle Scout. It was one of his projects to restore that shed.
Oh, cool.
And I think
Yay for the Boy Scouts.
boardwalk was built by an Eagle Scout for his Eagle Scout project.
Well, that's cool. It's good that the community comes together and does all of this. And then that's the well house down there again. Or whatever.
Yep, that's the well house.
I can't remember what it was. I'm not a good videoer. Okay.
There's a well in there with water.
There's a well with water in the well house.
Yes.
Hence the name. Well house. Yeah. Great. Okay, let's keep walking. Right here is right at the end of where the walk run is going to be, or was rather, will be again next year. That's usually where I stand hollering at people because they walked uphill for the past 30 minutes and cheering them on to the finish line, which is usually right over there. And right over there is a little house where we started this video. So I guess, let me see, hold on. So I guess we'll wrap this up, this portion of the video. And even though it's only 70 something degrees out here, you get heated walking up and down these hills. So we're gonna wrap this part up and I'll put the rest of the video after this, showing you guys how much fun we had on the day of running with the cows. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Peace. Hey y'all, it's us again, the Geek and the Goddess Homestead, and we're here at Running with the Cows event in Reidsville, North Carolina. And I am here with T. Come in here with me, T.
Hi.
She is the volunteer coordinator for the everybody that comes to help. Is that right?
That's right. Run of the Cows is going to take place a little later on today. And we are so thankful for the ARES guys who come in and take care of all sorts of things for us. They provide not only safety and help with putting things all together, but a lot of humor as well. And that part we're especially grateful for. If you're in distress, these guys can take care of the problem.
We've been having fun this morning, haven't we?
We sure have already.
All right, well, we're going to be videoing some of the runners and some of the different things that we're doing today, and we hope you guys join us and enjoy. Thanks. Thank you, T.
Thank you.
So we've been walking around doing stuff, helping put things together, and it's like stop and go, stop and go. So I'm going to turn this around, you guys, so we can watch some of the work being done. So hang on just a second. So here we are getting signs. T and Lee. Then over here, they finally got here with the tables and the chairs, so they're coming over here to help unload all that stuff. We got the canopies up. I hope you can hear me. The wind's kind of blowing, and I forgot my selfie stick, so I'm going to do the best I can today with this. My husband has a GoPro, so he's going to be adding some stuff to the videos.
This one going over here.
A lot of work.
Simplex on the output, that's right.
What are you doing, Tim?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Wishing you had that camera turned off.
No, explain. Seriously, what you're doing.
I'm just buzzing through the Chinese Chinglish here, looking for the simplex frequency that we're going to use today, if we need to.
Oh, okay. That's kind of getting on my nerves.
Aggravating, ain't it?
Slightly.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. So did you get it working?
Yep. Well, we're waiting on Tim, of course. But
Waiting on Tim still?
no, not at the moment.
Yeah, who's Tim still?
Waiting on Tim W4ADC.
Oh.
Oh.
Waiting on
Tim
me?
who? Oh, that Tim right there.
Yeah, that's
Oh
him
yeah,
right
where
there.
is Mr. Walker?
Gotcha.
He's not going to make it this
I
year.
know he's not. Where is he?
Why don't you talk on it,
Some
see if it
church
works.
Is he? Okay.
So maybe they can hear it, you think?
Because he turned his radio off.
He turned his radio off. Why would he turn his radio off?
No. A true amateur radio operator never turns their radio off. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mikey.
Which you, WA3R for
Oh,
testing.
I'm sorry. But
It's not working.
Oops, I'm on 8.5.
no, we're on simplex, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Okay.
WA3RFE testing.
Ow, that hurt my ear.
That
Dude,
was the intention, huh?
you're mean.
No.
Good job, guys.
Bob,
And then we have the two.
AF4
Oh my goodness. I got that just in time. What are you ladies gonna do today?
Get bit by ants
I'm
Get bit by? Oh, I got the
and getting smacked by her.
all natural bug spray in the
Ooh,
car,
yeah.
so
I
we
hate
can use
bugs.
that. Y'all gonna walk the trail and sweep up behind the people?
She's got the FRS.
Yeah.
That's Caroline on the left there. That is my mini-me who I just got attacked by the tree. And her friend Caitlin, aka KK, helping her today. AKA KK. Yeah.
Probably because he broke it.
Broke what?
The tree, so that's
Yeah,
why
stop
I tried to
breaking the
attack
tree.
you.
But I wanted to see you.
Oh my goodness. Say hey, y'all.
Hi. Hey.
Okay, so this is one of the volunteers. Introduce yourself, young man.
My name is Bradley Huff. I am a Rockingham County native. I retired out of the Air Force in September 2018 of 23 years, 1 month, 5 days of dedicated service. I was a weapons technician. Now I sell real estate for 5 Star Realty, which is a huge sponsor of
Oh,
this
nice.
event.
Okay, cool.
We're on Washington Street, so if you have any type of real estate needs, let me know, because I have an associate's degree in munition systems, and nobody will hire me because nobody does any bomb assembly or storage out here. So that's who I am. That's what I do.
All right, and today you are.
Today I am a head facilitator for this event.
Okay, cool.
I just made that up. I don't know what I am. I'm a
just kinda
go-to. I'm the
helping out.
GTG. I'm the go-to guy
Okay,
for
cool.
T or Lee Templeton. I'm a member of the committee. This is my first year. I'm not like this is the first year I've ever done running with the cows.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't think I'd seen you before.
No,
but I
ma'am.
just wondered.
So I'm trying to make up for lost time. And
Well, you were talking something about the bees. What do you got? A
the
beehive
bees.
down
Okay,
here?
right here in this area, we're going to invest in like a dog house to protect the bees, and we want to put a beehive out here.
Oh,
And I was
okay.
going to talk to this gentleman to get a site survey
Come on in
and
here,
see
geek.
where we could do it. Of course, the committee will get money to pay for the bees. There's usually a wildflower section. Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just information is what we need as far as getting the bees healthy, and potentially putting like a clear side on the hive, and we get a custom hive, which we would pay for.
Oh, that would be cool.
This is targeted like February, March time period, maybe late March, April.
Yeah, that would be good time to
We
start
kind of
out.
want it up here, but we want fence around it so people can be safe from the bees. I'm allergic, but I guess I don't know. I haven't
You want
died
to keep
yet.
animals out of the hive too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good point. Bears and stuff. There's some
Yeah.
of them out here.
Yeah, exactly.
And we just want to educate people on the bees. Bees are very important. Everything
Mm-hmm.
you eat is associated with bees in some shape, form, or facet. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there's cars that run off corn.
Right.
Corn has to be pollinated. Bees have to pollinate corn.
Right.
Corn makes whiskey as well. That helps.
That's a very
people.
good point.
Yes, and where the human population doubles every 43 years, we have to be able to tolerate each other, and the alcohol makes that possible. So,
It might be helping the population double too.
it could be.
I just like being under the alkafluence of alcohol.
Okay.
All right.
So are you working with the Rockingham County Beekeeper
I was
Association?
supposed to go to their last meeting, but the meeting got canceled. The lady who is over the Department of Agriculture in Rockingham County, I can't remember her name. It's on my phone. I go through a lot of names, but she was gonna help me out and possibly see if somebody wanted to do it. The beehive would be funded by the Walking Trail Committee, and what I was gonna do is, for example, the sponsors you see on this shirt would be contributing to pay a beekeeper to keep the bees.
Oh, okay.
And they would be on a monthly basis to pay for your gas and whatever consumable stuff you need for the hive. And like, for example, if it's 5-Star Realty, we put beehive sponsored by 5-Star Realty. We would own the hives, we would own the cage, you would own the bees and the honey.
Okay.
And
Oh, cool.
if you were so called out, and like,
That's
if
so
it would be a monthly thing, and we would get a schedule like Joe Madry Law or Horizon Mortgage Company, whoever would sponsor and pay the beekeeper, you know, if something happens or whatnot.
Okay, very cool.
So that's what we wanted to do. We actually were going to try to get one of those mobile beehives brought here and do like a feeler, if you will, and see how people reacted to it out here. And that is my project for this area right now. There used to be bees on this farm, I know, years ago, because there's some old ones. You know.
Very cool. Well, thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
I can cut any of it out anyways. Okay, so we are here with this gentleman who does Tai Chi and Qigong, and he's going to introduce himself. Let us know who you are and what you do.
Hi everyone. I am Elohi Atepawel Bay. Like she said, I practice Tai Chi. It's one of my passions. It's Tai Chi Chuan is an ancient form of martial arts, internal martial arts. It's slow moving, has elegant movements. I like to say it's like a grown man does ballet, but
Okay.
it's more intense than that. When you, I guess, participate with the breath as well as the movements, it actually helps with metabolism, digestion, the cardiovascular system. It helps remove certain blockages, like if a person has inflammation in certain areas of the body. By deep breathing and doing the slow movements, it actually alleviates over time
Right.
those ailments. So you can also increase in your gait as far as balance is concerned with your equilibrium and your central nervous system, because you're activating and acting on your spinal cord by standing in certain postures for a certain amount of time. So each movement is very graceful, but again, it's internal martial arts, so with every movement it is also an external application that coincides with it. But we tend to put more emphasis on the slow movements and the deep breathing to activate a healing process within the body. So Tai Chi Chuan is very it's very helpful, and it's also imperative due to the breath that is activating certain activities in the body, such as feeding nutrients to the cells properly by way of the lung patch going and allowing the circulatory system or the heart to pump the oxygen properly into the cells, so we get a better chance to feed the cells and activate nutrients into the cells.
Right.
Qigong, the word Qigong means, it's a Chinese word that means pinyin, that means to skill the breath. Qi means breath, and Gong means to skill, or the time and effort it takes to skill the breath. So basic Qi, one of my favorite Qigongs is called Hug the Tree. Zhang Zhang. So you're standing like this, basically, and what's going on is you're breathing through points in your hands, called the 5 points.
Right.
So these points in your hands go through certain meridians, what they call meridians in traditional Chinese medicine, and acupressure and acupuncture. It goes through the meridians, flows over to the solar plexus, you hold, and then you breathe out the opposite hand, and then you rest. The count is normally like 6-3, 6-3, but any count that's that the person is available to hold for that certain amount of time activates that energy as we hold in this posture. So you're bending in the knees a little bit, you're relaxing your shoulders, and all this relaxation actually stimulates something called the parasympathetic nervous system, which brings in certain certain activities such as melatonin into the body, which forms good health over time. Melatonin is good for resting, it's an anti-inflammatory, it's a free radical scavenger, it's also an antioxidant. So, and it also, with the deep breathing and activating the parasympathetic nervous system, also activates other processes in the body like digestion as well. So when we standing right here, we're gaining strength in our legs again, we're building up the balance again, so you'll be able to, move left and right a little easier. You have a lot more functionability with your physical side of your body, but it also enhances the internal side. So that's Tai Chi and Qigong in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? About 5 minutes I spoke on it. I'm kind of wordy when it comes to the stuff with it.
Well, you're passionate about it. You're supposed to be wordy,
Exactly. The movements and the activity, I think G.I. Joe said, knowing is half the battle. So knowing it, is one thing, but actually applying it in my life and seeing other people apply it and how it has enhanced their life and benefited them, it's encouraged me to keep it going. So it's been like roughly 10 years of me practicing, and changed my life. By changing my lifestyle, it automatically changed my life, and that's why I'm here today at the what is this, the 6th
I don't
year
even.
for the Run with the Cows.
What does my T-shirt say?
Yeah.
Does it say from last year? I don't
think
even
it's
know.
the 6th annual, the 6th
It's
year.
possible it could be. Yeah.
So I've been here like for 5 years now, and doing the same thing.
I don't know. I always enjoy coming out here and watching you, because usually when we get here, you're out here already doing your thing and everything, and I'm like, I want to do that so bad.
You can do it. It's from 9 to 99 is what I say. So if you are able to practice it consistently and be determined, because it's our responsibility to take care of ourselves.
Of course.
So I found that me doing it every day, and eventually it just became a habit almost. It's addictive.
Yeah, I bet it's like when you don't do it, you're like, oh, I'm jonesing for it or something. Yeah.
It's almost like, I tell people, I tell my students, this is my cup of coffee right here. Getting up in the morning, going, the vitality that you receive through the so-called, like the chi or the energy, it is energy that you can utilize through the day. It's not like energy you get from eating a candy bar or drinking coffee.
Right.
It's energy that you can use for everything, like for even reading, for just sitting and resting the mind, the energy that you can transform into being able to have a peaceful, tranquil type of mindful situation going on.
Right.
So the diversity within the transference of energy or practicing these arts, the internal arts, is almost complicated, but it can be simplified just by acting on it and growing with it over time. So that's my synapses on Qigong.
So where do you teach? Don't you have like a class that you teach somewhere where people can join you?
Yes, ma'am. I teach in Eden at the Health and Wellness Center. It's located in the Lane's Pharmacy office. So it's off to the side, but I teach there every Thursday from 4 to 5 o'clock. It's a gentle yoga class and a Tai Chi class that we have incorporated together.
Oh, so it's together. Okay.
I
And
also
how
teach-
much is that class?
That's actually a free class.
It's a free class. Okay, very good.
Thursday, yeah.
Okay.
I also teach I'm going to start teaching again at Dr. Matt Taylor's office.
Okay.
We're putting a date together, but more than likely it's going to be on a Saturday in the afternoon.
Okay.
In the, early part of the afternoon, like between 1 and 5. And that's going to be here soon, probably starting in October or November.
Do you have a website or a Facebook page or something
Yes,
where people can find out about your classes?
I can give you my email address. Email address is 12th Density Productions. That's
Okay.
TWELFTHDENSITY Productions, PRODUCTIONS @yahoo.com.
All right.
My my phone number is 336-694-3595. And again, L for short, that's EL, but L for short, just ask for L. And I teach, as far as what I've offered, is Tai Chi Chuan classes, Qigong meditation classes, and youth martial arts, as well as nutritional consultation, because I'm a certified natural health professional as well,
Okay.
and a Reiki master, so I also can implement Reiki.
Very
Yes,
cool.
ma'am. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you for explaining everything to everybody. And we appreciate you. I'm going to get down a little bit and show them the sign here that I think is just gorgeous. 4 directions. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Thank you, Elle.
You're quite welcome.
Okay, so I'm going to walk over here and check in with the pre-registration and the registration desk and see if anybody wants to give you on camera over here. Kind of hard getting people to talk to the camera. We'll see if we can get some people talking. Hi. So the pre-registration people walked off about the time I got over there. Look at the pretty cow.
Like Brad did a whole presentation.
Yeah, but you guys can talk
I
about.
wore my bee shirt.
Yeah, exactly. You're perfect.
I ate one.
So you guys are here just handing out water?
We're here at the refreshment table handing out
So I had like 2.5 rounds.
some left
Ooh, Doritos.
refreshments,
Oh, sorry,
some
talk
water,
about
Good for you.
Yeah.
bananas.
So all of a sudden, I'm the funniest
getting
guy
to
in the
know the
world. I don't
locals.
understand why.
Oh, cool. Is this your first year coming here? I
No,
think?
second year.
Your second?
Yeah. We moved down here 2 years ago, so that's all you get.
So I just laid down the lawn.
Hey,
I
cool.
thought, this is good.
Y'all ain't
Watching
from
the
around here, though,
folks
right?
go by and I was on the main
No.
coast.
Sure.
Oh, Lord.
From the north.
Yeah.
You know
Y'all
that.
some of those damn Yankees.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, you know.
Well, we don't
McArdle.
understand where we
Love
got
it.
that route.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know the difference between a regular Yankee and a damn Yankee,
No.
right? A regular Yankee is a Yankee that comes here and visits.
A damn
Damn
Yankee
Yankees
stays.
comes and
Oh,
stays.
then we're damn Yankees.
Got that one
Exactly.
down.
I didn't know that. Then we're damn Yankees.
Well, no, I came to visit one time, then I came back to stay. So, yeah.
I went to Maine.
and you
but
guys
I
are lucky to
realized I
have
had
me.
a
These
lot-
Exactly.
people have the same kind of shirt on. I can't believe it. It's a little frightening.
I'm the
actually.
tall.
Yeah, I'm the good looking one.
So the left is Tim Key, who is a radio operator and a big jokester. Pete.
McArdle.
I just I met today, and that's my husband talking on the radio.
Pump house. Pump house.
Pete there that introduced himself as my husband.
An hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting along just fine.
So far,
And this
the
is
marriage
his
is
actual
working out.
wife, Cindy.
We haven't consummated the deal yet.
Uh-oh.
That no.
Oh, anyway. Oh, okay. Well,
Take it back.
you can edit.
Y'all are a mess. We appreciate y'all being out here and volunteering.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah.
You're on.
No, you don't deserve it. How do you do it then?
Now, unsnap me. You don't have to watch me do it.
How?
Huh?
How?
Well, I don't know. Y'all know how to do it better than I do.
Just turn around. Just do this.
That's it. Thank you. I can breathe now.
Yeah.
You're going away lighter than you can. Yeah. Huh? That's a good thing. Yeah.
I love tie-dye. Like tie-dye. I love it.
awesome. Thank you. Yay! I got you in the video anyway.